Hey, what's up? I'm doing a video response to Eigh8Thechosenone's, great guy, great YouTube channel, and he did top 3 actors he hated. And I was watching the video and I was like, which actors do I hate? Because I wanted to make a video response. I was like, I can't even think. And then they started hitting me. I was like, boom! I hate that motherfucker. Every time I see a movie, I get upset. One actor came to mind right away. I'll save him for last. 2 actors that I would never watch anything they were. I've seen bits and pieces, and I'm just like, fuck that guy, man. He just looks so cheap and so unappealing, and I just not interested in his work. Paul Walker, Channing Tatum, not interested in watching anything they do. All the movies they've been in have not interested me at all. In fact, I'm just like, fuck those movies. Now I'm going to get into some of the actors that I had legitimate reason to dislike. Not legitimate. There's no legitimate reason. Yeah, well, I don't like their acting. Or their acting's just something I heard about them behind the sets and stuff like that. First is Terrence Howard. I think he's a pretty decent actor. I liked him in Dead Presidents. He played a douchebag, but he always tends to play a douchebag. He plays a douchebag in the film The 50 Cent movie. He's a douchebag, and I just don't think he's that great. And I think that he's just like if everyone thinks he's amazing, it's like, if there's another actor out there who can do anything you can do 10 times better, what's the point of you being around? It's like Don Cheadle's 100 times better than you. And you wanted more money for Iron Man's sequel, so they said fuck you and went and got a better actor. I think that's hilarious. I'm just not a fan of the guy. Maybe I like hating him, which could be a good actor, somebody like Plato from Day of the Dead, but I just don't like this. I just don't care for him. I just don't know what it is. I think he's like the poor man's Don Cheadle. I probably shouldn't even, I know he's not even that bad of an actor. I just don't like the guy. The other ones I actually think are bad actors. Him, maybe he's doing something right because he makes me hate him. I don't know. But in everything, no matter what. So maybe that's not good. Just not a fan of him. The next one is the actor Jeremy Davis. He's been in movies like Saving Private Ryan. And, you know, anyone would hate his character in that movie, Upham. He's just a cowardice piece of crap, and it drives me nuts. But that's not what it is. It's not the character he's playing. Because I've seen him pop up in movies Ravenous and The Florentine, and he plays exactly the same character. It's not like a character actor like Nicholas Worth who nails it every time. He plays this weaselly little baby who's just, like, shaky and just doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. He's just a sissy all the time, and he doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing through the roles. I never saw Rescue Dawn, but I'm sure he plays a big fat pussy in that movie too. But he's just like, oh, I don't know, what, calm down, what? It's just like, I can shake on camera for 10 minutes too, okay? Not a fan of the guy. And my last, I hate this guy. And if you're like, he's awesome, I know he was in some popular movies that I didn't get a chance to see that people love. I saw parts of Tigerland. He did fairly decent in that movie, what I've seen. And In Bruges is supposed to be a really great movie, according to people, but I'm sure it's not because of him. But I must say that I dislike Colin Farrell. I can't stand the guy. His choice of roles, what he does. The movie, what is it? Daredevil. Horrible movie, horrible casting. I blame the casting director for most of that movie. But the problem is, he's so bad in it. He sucks in it. He absolutely sucks. Thanks. Good way to ruin Bullseye. I don't even know. He's just awful in that movie. Not to mention that he took roles like Fright Night. A remake of Fright Night. One of my all-time favorite movies, and I see him pop up, and I'm like, oh, I hate this fucker. I'm not watching that movie. Not that I probably would watch it anyways, because I hate fucking Poop Face in that movie, too. He's funny in Superbad, but I hate him in Superbad. Everyone's like, I love fucking the nerd in Superbad. Don't like him. Jonah Hill makes that movie. It's all about Jonah Hill. Without Jonah Hill, the movie sucks. I love it just because Jonah Hill. But without Jonah Hill, it sucks. That guy's a nerd. Bad casting on his part. Evil Ed was just like an outcast, not a fucking full-blown nerd. Who else? Yeah, I was talking about Colin Farrell. I started going on Tyrant. I don't like that actor either, that nerdy guy. But we got Colin Farrell here. Don't like him. I just think his he chose to be in the remake of Fright Night, one of my favorite movies. Then he chooses to be in one of my all-time favorite movies, trying to replace Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who would have the audacity to replace Arnold Schwarzenegger if you're just an average-looking, well, maybe like slightly bigger Irish guy who's just like, I'm a fucking prick. His movies suck. He can't act very well, and he's just very default, and he's never impressed me, and he's like this A-lister kind of, maybe a B-lister, but still, he just is getting way more recognition and way more roles than I think he deserves. So therefore, I would actually say I dislike Jeremy Davis and Colin Farrell. The other ones, I don't necessarily hate Terrence Howard. He just drives me nuts. I don't know why. Just, he looks like such a prick. And the idea that he wanted more money for Iron Man 2, and they got Don Cheadle cheaper, is annoying. But thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.